Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox. All right, first pitch coming up. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Simeon Woods Richardson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Got him swinging. And up next for Chicago, Chase Mydrow. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And ball one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
In the dirt, 2-2. And that's outside. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Mike Tauchman in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. Ripped to right. Makes the catch, inning over. Down in order go the White Sox. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. Back at Target Field. And today's starting pitcher, Sean Burke. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one is upstairs. Off the mark there. Full count now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one outs against the fence. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Here's the pinch runner for the Twins, Jose Miranda. Now Correa up to hit. There's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time. He seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The shortstop takes the ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
He was all over that one. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Castro. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. Defeat for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Corey Julks coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Luis Robert now. And that one pulled foul. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Up and in, ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Benintendi to the plate. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That's too low. And the count is 1-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Andrew Vaughn now. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Robert, the runner at second with one away. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Stays alive. Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Runner at second here, one gone. And a swing and a miss. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Man at second. That misses.
Nope. Ball 1.
And the count even 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed.
Nope.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The catcher, Kyle.
And next to hit for the Sox, Kyle Teal. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Robert on his way around third. The throw in, he's safe. We're tied at 1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Colson Montgomery digs in now. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. This one in the air. France. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, all even at 1 apiece. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball is outside. That one fouled off. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that drops in for a strike. The changeup missing. 3-2 now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Luke Keeschel. That one catches the zone. 0-1. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Outside low, 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Brooks Lee. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground to third, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back, and some tough numbers on the mound over the course of this past month as we take a look. Woods Richardson back to work. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Lee. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting second, the second baseman, Corey.
Now the number 2 hitter, Corey Julks, came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And now 1-2. tied up here in the early going. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Mike Tauchman, 0 for 1 so far. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. Inside corner for a strike. Right through there, got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score remains as we go to the last of the third. Vic Caratini at the plate. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one not close, and the count is filled up. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one off the mark, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Correa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And there's a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-2. Two outs. That misses. 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across. That ends the inning. Back in Minnesota, out of the 4th. So here's Robert now. And that one fouled off.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2-2 now. 3-2.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Go-ahead run on base. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Quickly to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that drops in for a strike. Ball 1 there. In there. And so now 1-2. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Willie Castro. And downstairs, action in the pen down there. Justin Anderson getting loose out there. Number 64 also throwing. And the 1-0. In the air, center field. Robert moves under it. Makes the catch. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Trevor Larnach. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one the other way. Benintendi snags it for the 2nd out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ground ball left side. Rojas throws on to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Ramos, 22 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. And he grounds one to the right side. On to France. 1 away here in the 5th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Montgomery in the box now as he looks at ball 1. 2nd plate appearance of the day for him. And there's a curve through for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Josh Rojas. That one pulled foul. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him. Strikeout number 8.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Justin Anderson.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Keishel stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. On to first, in time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here is Brooks Lee. First offering, and it just misses. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. That one misses.
Outside.
And a count now 2-0. One down, base is empty. Line drive. And that's a base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And next for Minnesota, Victor Caratini. Struck out swinging his first time. Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Harrison Bader. Anderson picks over. Bader dives back. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Fastball is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Edouard Julien comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 47, Edouard Julien.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Jokes into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Brooks Baldwin. On the ground right side, Julien tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
This to third, Miranda. Now two away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. In there for strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next one misses. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
That one ripped. Castro makes the play, and that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the. Jose Miranda now at the plate. Miranda hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Anderson back to work. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Carlos.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they can't get the out. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Martin Perez into the game.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Ryan Jeffers. Big spot for him here. And that's outside. Ball 1. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. Out. Throw to first, but he beat it. This is Willie Castro. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Jeffers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. New inning getting started. Now, Andrew Vaughn.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Headed towards the corner. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Next is the designated hitter, Brian Ramos.
So clutch. You could.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. On the mound now for the Twins, Louis Varland.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Fouled off left side. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses, ball 1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Fastball is outside. Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Liner, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. The throw into second, and in at second with an RBI double.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to lead when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. And here is Kyle Teal in the dirt.
1-0.
Tag, safe. He's into third on the wild pitch. Runner at third here, nobody out. Ripped to short. Correa over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch misses.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Varland winds and deals. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Castro going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
And first offering is fouled off. And a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Cam Boozer up and throwing. Number 64 also getting ready. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boo. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
France now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off down the right side. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings over the top of that one. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Boog, as a hitter, there's a clear line between being aggressive at the plate in a good way, attacking pitches you can drive, and then being over-aggressive in a way that plays into the hands of the pitcher. You've got to have pitch recognition, and right there, just way too aggressive. And even though some of those pitches might have looked good coming in, you got to track them a little bit longer because not one of those 4 pitches was actually in the strike zone.
Benintendi hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
Strikes.
And that's down and away.
2.
Softly hit to third. In time to Vaughn. That's the inning. So they make short work of him there. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. And a foul ball. Varland goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's playing today in his home state of Minnesota. That misses, and the count is 1-1. And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
1 strike.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one is back. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So digging in, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone. 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. One down. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. Correa is there. Nabs it. That's out number 2. Benintendi up here. Swings through that. Tauchman off of first with 2 away. That misses. And 1-1. And a foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Steps off. Checks the runner at first. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. The White Sox leave 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cam Boozer. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here is Edouard Julien taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Penn Murphy, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Gilbert, the lefty, warming up as well. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one just misses. 1-2 to count. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now for the Twins, Victor Caratini. Slice down the right side. At the belt and fires. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Jose Miranda. His home and away splits there. Fouled off. He was late. The next offering misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. First pitch, not close.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Outside low, now 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Benintendi going back on it. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. The 2-run shot is 14th of the year. It's 4-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. James Karinchak on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That is upstairs for ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Topa.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that one is inside ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Kyle Teal will hit next. First pitch just misses. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Edge of the zone for a strike. 1-2. Right side, Julian whips it to first, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. White Sox 4 and the Twins 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Penn Murphy.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.